Where's Joanna?
The furnace.
Where's Dick?
He's down in the basement with George. They're looking at the furnace.
Give up.
That sounds wonderful.
It is. I'm taking Leslie to the Dartmouth-Harvard football game. It's the Dartmouth-Harvard football game of the season. Everyone goes. They have picnics in the parking lot. People make floats. It's probably the Dartmouth-Harvard football game of the entire year.
Wonderful.
Leslie and I are really looking forward to it. Hey, Leslie, want to go to the gathering?
No, thanks. I have to study.
Blanket?
Well, I think the best thing to do is just buy a new furnace and 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 buy a new furnace. I mean, we need a bigger one anyway, don't we?
Mrs. Newton.
Who?
Mrs. Newton.
Who?
The lady who's Mrs. Newton.
Who?
The lady who's buried in Mrs. Newton.
Who?
You didn't know that?
No.
Oh, well, sit down.
No.
Joanna. Did you hear this?
What?
What would you say if I told you there was a body buried in our basement?
I'd say it.
What would you say if I told you there was
About?
He's talking about cess in your basement. See?
I'd like to see it.
Dick, I picked up a couple of brochures.
What's the difference?
Well, color.
No, I meant in the first.
This one here.
And what about this one?
That one's.
Then why don't we get this?
Sass.
Wait.
Joanna, great news. Dick and I solved the problem in the basement. We decided to put in a new basement.
Well.
Oh, Whoa.
Come in. Sit down.
Sit down.
It's always a pleasure to sit. Well,
we aren't here to George.
Oh.
But we'd be more than happy, wouldn't we, Dick?
How may I help you?
Well, the reason we're here. The reason we're here, and we found out that in our basement is a woman.
You must be
Lily.
Sass.
Yes, Reverend. We were wondering if there was any way of getting Sarah's.
What's the matter?
She wish.
Mr. Garver, we appreciate you calling to confirm your Mr. Garver. Well, we're overseas. Yeah. Well, there's a possibility. There's this basement in our basement, and the Hanover Inn. The Inn at Wild Folk. Thank you much. Mom?
Leslie. Thanks a lot for going down alone in the basement with me. Hit me. So,
I think that.
I don't know why. Somehow I thought you'd be a little sus.
my dad says I have to work from after school if I want wee.
Well.
So slow, won't
Shish.
too. Well, none.
Goodbye.
Listen, if you're really up against it, I know some guys right here.
You'll do anything for a badger.
They're not kidding either. I had them cut down, dig trees, haul away trash, recommend restaurants. Cut down, dig restaurants, recommend trees, haul away restaurants, recommend trash.
Sus. Hello. Yeah, there's something we have to have moved. There's no way you could do it sooner. Well, it's a badger. We can't wait either.
Dick, the gentlemen are here. Yay.
Oh boy.
Hi, I'm Daryl. This is my brother Daryl. That's my other brother Daryl.
So
Oh,
how you doing?
I like crawling under houses.
Sounds like a tough job.
Thank you. Fun.
Honeydew, have any honeydew? You have any honeydew?
Nope.
You want to come up here a second?
Yeah.
So, guys, we've changed our minds.
We'll take it.